All right, so the importance of a weighted vest and why I recommend it. This has been something that I have been recommending to our patients recently, and just I want to let you know my thoughts on it. And then I have a weighted vest I'm going to show you today that I got and give a little bit of a review on it. So let me show you the vest first, I guess. So this is a vest I got off of Amazon called the Apex Up. It's 20 pounds, costs about 50 bucks. It's a little different than what you would think of a kind of the weighted vest, or what you would call like a rucking type vest that you would see maybe some CrossFitters wearing, where you put plates into it. And the advantage of those type of vests is you can change the weight in and out. This one, you can buy different weights. I think it starts at 5, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think it even goes up to 30. And but the reason I wanted to get one of these and try it out is I think this would be the kind I would recommend to most of our patients, because it's a little more affordable than the kind that you use with the removable weights. And it just has a set weight, so it's a good place to get started. And they're not too expensive, and they're soft. And I think it works well for both men and women. So, but yeah, just kind of, pretty basic clips and things like that. But yeah, so this is a 20-pound weighted vest. It feels heavier than you think it would, especially when in your hands, but when you're wearing it, it's nice and comfortable. And the reason I recommend weighted vests for a lot of our patients is there's a lot of people who are looking to get some level of cardiovascular. This would be the first reason, cardiovascular fitness. But at the same time, they're not necessarily a runner. Maybe they have a little bit of excess weight that allows them not to run. Maybe they're just not very athletic. Some people just have some wear and tear on their hips and knees that don't allow them to run. And so they can't run. Cycling is something that a lot of people would like to do, but they're a little scared. They don't have maybe a place to do it where they feel safe. And then some people like swimming is another thing that is another good cardiovascular, and they don't have access to a pool. And then usually these people also are like, I really don't like doing cardio machines, right? If I go to the gym and do cardio, I just won't do it because I don't like it, right? So, but they're like, I do like to go for walks and I do like to hike. So it's sort of like, okay, so can we get some cardio, a little bit more cardiovascular demand when going for a walk or hike, is to actually weight your body a little bit more. So if you wear a weighted vest, the first thing that, and why I think it's beneficial, is it will cause your heart rate to go up a little bit more, especially when you're walking uphill, just because it's harder, right? So a little bit harder effort, a little bit more cardiovascular demand, and your heart rate's gonna go up. So you get a little bit more cardio when walking with a weighted vest than you would without, okay? The second reason is there is pressure in your bones. So this is especially important for people as they age, a little more important for women, and is to how do I get some pressure into my bones, right? So again, the research shows that doing weightlifting and then also jumping, kind of impact type stuff, is really helpful for bone production, but also just general weight. I kind of make this statement to a lot of people, but it's sort of like, the one upside to having a little bit of excess body fat is that you tend not to have osteoporosis. But if you lose that body fat, or you're at a healthy body weight, then the disadvantage of that, and really the only disadvantages of that, is that you don't have as much pressure through your bones, and then you're more susceptible to having some osteopenia and osteoporosis. So wearing a weighted vest when you go for a walk, or just maybe you would even have it if you're out doing some gardening or something like that, getting a little more pressure through the bones and the joints will actually help keep them healthy as it relates to your bone health, right? And getting that pressure through there. The other thing is, just for a lot of people who enjoy walking and stuff, is just a little bit more of muscle activity, especially in the quads and the glutes when going up and down hills. So wearing a weighted vest for doing that is also a way to get more muscle activity out of your walks. So This is a fairly inexpensive, like I said, 20-pound one was around 50 bucks, way to basically take what a lot of people like to do. Like most people are like, oh, I walk the dog, or I like going for a walk with my husband and things like that. Maybe they're not as athletic or they don't like going to the gym. You know, it's just, but most people are like, I can walk. So it's like, how do I take something that most people like to do and make it so it's a little bit more beneficial to them? It's to add a weighted vest, or sometimes people call this like a rucking vest or rucksack or something like that. So just wanted to let you guys know that. If you're someone who likes to go for a walk and you want to get a little bit more out of your walk, then getting a weighted vest would be a great way to do that. And getting one of these ones, of course, there's about 50 different varieties of these on Amazon. Getting one sort of like this I find to be fairly comfortable when walking, and would be a great investment for your health. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about wearing a weighted vest.